And they're trailing hard today. Look at that. What's this? Whoa, cool. Let's do bubbles. Fucking bubbles. What do we got here? That's probably gonna be my favorite. That's, oh yeah, like that. That can wait. What else we got? Oh, there's more. A vignette. Sweet. What's this? Creepy. Nah, I can't do that. Is that a vignette? Nice. What's this one? 8mm. Cool. Oh, I like this one. Takes away from the scenery, but who does bubbles? Oh wait. Just do that for the White House briefings. Put bubbles. It's cool. 8mm. Who's up in here? Anybody? Can say hi? No? Just checking in. It's October. Warm October. Mid October. No shirt on. Yeah. Seeing what everybody's up to. Hopefully y'all are busy. I know you are. You're not just sitting around, are you? We got ourselves a wood stove. We already have one for the house, but we got another backup. It's a $300 cast iron, Chinese made, of course, but little wood stove, and we've got some pipe for it. I'm going to install it in a detached garage for when the power goes out. And it will go out because it goes out here quite a bit. Didn't get the solar set up yet that we would require to be completely off-grid, but you know, things like that. I don't know if anybody else was thinking that kind of thought of, how am I going to stay warm this winter when the power goes out? Well, it's a no-brainer for us, surrounded by national forests, and there's wood everywhere, so we're logging on our road, which is a logging road. Plenty of wood there, so it was a no-brainer. Spend a bunch of money you don't have just to stay warm over the winter. I mean, you know, guess nobody's working, are they? You guys ain't working. Still work? There's 1 o'clock on the west coast, 4 in the east. Maybe I live streamed too early. Yeah, that's cool. Like that. You wanna do a live stream with some bubbles? That's gay. Bloop. Can I make a move? Yeah. Hi, Lynn. How you doing? It's good to see ya. Sorry, Telegram. I've got all these awesome videos uploaded on YouTube, but I get to post them on Telegram, and it's so easy that I haven't been posting on YouTube. you know. If you guys aren't on Telegram, I might post a link here. That's what I should do. Put the link at the bottom of the video. You guys probably don't even know. I do Telegram. I gotta change these bubbles. Yeah. Sketch? Ooh, that's weird. No. I'll do the 8mm. Anyhow, so I'm like uploading on Telegram a lot. I got like 30 people in the group. Well, we're making 30 eggs a day. We had 8 more kits, so a total of 16. Well, those other kits are going to be grow outs here soon. They're a month and a half old, cute as hell. Ah, you don't know how many times I've gone out to my coop in a bad mood, and those rabbits just, the worst could happen. The little rabbits, just, their nose wiggling, and they're hungry. Get to pet their little ears, and they're soft and furry. I mean, I can't tell you how many times those little rabbits saved my butt. And chickens too. Now I talked to a local goat farmer today about we were on the Craigslist because we don't do Facebook, and there's not much there. There was a local farmer who was selling 3 Nubian dwarf goats, and it was a nanny and her two kids, which is 2 billy goats. Good price, $200. You know, are we ready for goats? Kinda. I mean, I never got the fence up like I wanted. We got fence up. We need to put more fence up. The idea was, you know, we got 5 acres here of land they can graze. That's kind of what I want to do. Get away from. Well, I haven't mowed my grass in 3 months. Mow it in the beginning, but if by next year we're gonna have these goats out here, we never have to mow grass again. You know. So that was kind of the idea. We'll see. If we do, you guys will know. I'll definitely post a video on YouTube when I do that. But I'm sorry, most of my uploads are on Telegram. And as usual, you know, need a live-in farmhand would be nice. A lot of work, man. A lot of work out here. I'm impressed what we've accomplished with the 10-year-old and my wife and me. I don't know, this whole, hasn't been 9-10 months. Do some food. Garden made so much we couldn't even keep up, you know. And got the hugel cultures, our Minden soil. Next year is going to be even better. Got the indoor garden going, you know. Invested a lot of money in LED lights so we can grow food. Got some peppers, tomatoes, and other herbs growing in there. So as long as the power doesn't go out over the winter for too long and I can't run out of gas in my generators, I think we'll be alright. But again, it's a lot of work. I was up till 3 in the morning last night working on my indoor garden. Which is, I can't stay up late, man. I do the weaving spiders, trying to stay up for that till 3 in the morning, and then Sunday is just a, you know, 41. Can't party like I'm 18, 20 anymore. Doing too long of a nap in the afternoon, but that's what's going on with the farm. You know, we found a breeder for some pits, and they got a good price on, they have a litter, beautiful little pits, you know, $500 per dog. And me and Jenny want to get another dog on the, you know, property for the animals, for Ellis, for us, and for Leo. Leo needs a buddy. He really does. With Leo up in the, what is going on? Hold on a second. With Leo up there on the farm with Ben on Fahey Farms, he did so well with his dogs. Why wouldn't we get another pit bull? You know. But that's a lot of money to spend. We were debating, you know, do you do a girl dog, a boy dog? Do we get 2? Two's like, that'd be $1,000. I mean, animals are expensive, and It's more responsibility. Love my animals. What's up, man? Kentucky, that's a beautiful state. It sure is. Got Jonathan Bacone down there. Fortunate enough to stop there twice. Run some pilgrimages across the coast to coast. It feels like home in Kentucky. Missouri and Kentucky. A bunch of hill people, right? So, damn, you see this? Chunk of iron. I'm finding more and more of this on our property. The wife and I, I probably have really set foot on about 15% of my entire acreage here. Most of our properties back here in the back, and we got 1,500 acres of national forest that way, and then my neighbors, which are, they own like 200 acres each, cattle and whatnot. But me and Jenny did a perimeter walk. We hit areas we haven't got to yet. And the reason is, it's the seed ticks. Brutal. And making new trails back here and trying to get to places is just a hassle. I'm doing a lot of hunting here. I got so many deer that, I just been setting up cameras and making trails, seeing where they're at. But, we spent half a day yesterday hiking through the acreage we have, and we were finding oyster mushrooms all along the back ridge, everywhere. Some turkey tail, actual turkey tail this time, not the false turkey tail that I thought we had a bunch of earlier this spring. And a really cool mushroom, which is the ringless honey mushroom. It's a bioluminescent mushroom, and they are everywhere. I mean, these huge bouquets, just all over. I say they're edible. I had to look into it, but it was just nice to see all the life back there. I mean, this is gonna be something someday. I don't know if I'll survive the upcoming communist revolution. Don't get killed doing the right thing. And I do survive. One day this is going to be a very abundant, and it already is, but an abundant place for anyone to come and, self-sufficient place. I think a lot about refugees. And that's what my instinct tells me. Prepare. Yeah, man. I'm purging. Been 9 months here purging. On my little mountain, my little iron mountain. And I don't know. My intuition is, oh God, chickens are brutal. I missed that. Quit fighting. But anyhow, get ready for refugees. Let's just talk La Palma for instance. If that actually happens, there's even a small event, but if you get something similar to Somalia, not Somalia, what was that tsunami in 2004, right? And then you had the Japanese 2011, Fukushima. Anyhow, let's say we get that East Coast tsunami of whatever degree. I mean, we got refugees, and keeps me. It's something that I'm responding to, and I think we're ready. We are, and I think everybody else would probably be thinking along those lines as well. I hear everybody's talking about La Palma, La Palma, La Palma. It's great, but no one's talking about what are we going to do in the case of such an event. I mean, are you preparing in any way? You got a place to put some people? I mean, these are Americans. This is what you should be doing. Are you gonna stay at home? Odds are, probably have to organize and go do rescue and cleanup. I don't hear anybody talking about that. I don't know why. First thought that came to my mind, we've already got refugees. I was a refugee over the summer. Maybe that's where it's coming from too. When we had to evacuate the fire, just 2 weeks of being a refugee. It was brutal. I mean, we had a group of 12, and I was prepared. I didn't plan on. I didn't bring that stuff thinking I'd be on a refugee, but man, just an army tent and some stove and a few things, you know, we were able to be somewhat comfortable. And but it was rough, really rough, unforgettably rough. And you know, there's refugees right now, is what I'm saying, especially with all the fires, everything. Um, it's something to think about. You know, I'm fortunate. We're in Missouri. Yeah, yeah, a waypoint. You know, it was great having you, Gabe. I mean, dude, you brought. I'm so ready for people to come and visit, go on their way.
Hey,
You
Dad,
know, hey L,
wouldn't that be funny if I scared one of my friends wearing a gas mask in the slide and then
is
I
this
scare them?
is a gas mask supposed to be scary?
It does scare people.
Oh, yeah.
That was funny when I scared him with the plague doctor mask.
Uh huh. So yeah, I mean, something to think about, and even a waypoint, a safe place for travelers, because God only knows, man, what we're looking at. Everyone senses it. There's some. Hi, Alice. Hey, Jared said hi.
Oh, hi.
Remember, he can't see you. Hi, Jared.
Hi, Jared.
Dude, this video, you made that video, right? With at the farm. Hey, what's up, Ed B? That was really good. I like that. Short, sweet. Get a new lab. I wish I could be up there, man. I'm someday, hopefully. It's awesome you're going up there as much as you do. But yeah,
Dad, you know how I know that Mike B has that same Swiss helmet?
I'm talking about a YouTube channel. Might
Um,
be
I
deals in
I got the
army
helmet cover
surplus.
off, and it looked like in the video.
Swiss helmet.
And he said that it was Swiss.
Well, it should have some markings on the inside. I need to check. I don't know, guys. It's been over 15
And
minutes.
the liner was the same liner that I had.
Thanks, Gabe. It means a lot, dude. It really was. You brought some well-needed energy to this place, and I'm forever grateful for you for that, man. Like, you know, so many people have done it for me. I mean, I landed out in L.A., broken homeless, 11 years ago. And guys, I wasn't actually homeless at all. I was taken to Charlie Street Detox in Costa Mesa. They took me in. Took me in, man. You know, when even there's good people. And you know, yeah, Eric. Man, those seeds you gave me, I still can't get any in the sprout. It's really strange. I put them in the water, and twice now they get like they're distilled. Maybe I have to clean them. But they get this like mold around them or something, and they just didn't sprout. But you gave me so many seeds. I've done 12 so far, and they just haven't sprouted. I don't know. I'll have to talk to you about that later. Anyhow, yeah, guys, it's been about 20 minutes. Just wanted to check in. Uh, is anybody else on Telegram? You guys want me to post a link to the farm page? It's just too easy. And YouTube is just, oh, I hate it so much. I just do. I guess I prefer my little echo chambers and Rockfin and all that stuff,
Walking from here.
where I could say things like whatever I feel like saying. That, that's what we need in right now. It's not even a matter of what my opinion is or anything. It's just the ability to express and talk to others. You know, because I've not made any decision until I make a decision. But generally, the conversation is how you get there. Good looking what? The other day? Harv? You got big thumbs like me, man? A little teeny tiny screen. Fucking spell check nightmare. Harv? What is it? Oh no, I don't know. I think I need to wash them, I guess, or something. Maybe they brought some kind of like on them from Arizona, because you're in Arizona, right? Oh yeah, yeah. And they're about to go in jars now. I mean, the Northern Lights, it's a big bud cross, but right off the bat when I got into this, when my finger got cut off and I went looking for some kratom so I didn't have to take the pharmaceutical poison, it created a real epidemic that's killed probably 1 million Americans, like for real. I did a week. Second week I went in and the doctor who could barely speak English was trying to tell me he wasn't going to give me any. And I gave him a look. I was like, "You're not going to give me any more pain pills?" And he's like, "Oh, I'll give you some more." I'm like, "Yeah, don't talking wrong guy here, dude." But I didn't want to be on it, so I walked into the local what do you call it, head shop. Great place. And next thing you know, I'm signed up for medical marijuana. And I didn't even smoke it, but first immediate thing I thought about is like, okay, I got this license. I didn't even, I'm telling you, I bought a license. Like, okay. And it was about the older strains. It's all this stuff, and I got some whatever. But personally, I want this medicine. I mean, right now the situation we're looking at is, you're gonna have to take care of yourself. But went right to the old strains, skunks. Got the skunk and the Northern Lights, and got some other strains. But expecting to really grow some other strains, I ended up the Northern Lights, and these old strains are the best so far. And the medicinal value is there. Edibles and oils is what I'm hoping to do. I'm not gonna. When I get cancer, I'm not going to the hospital. Period. Yep. Not me. I'll be shoving things up my butt like RSO oil and taking fucking menbendazole to kill cancer, tumors, all that stuff. I'm not going to the hospital. Nope. They're not gonna cut me open. They're not gonna put chemo in me. I'm not gonna whine and complain about having cancer and dying. I'm probably gonna, fuck that. So, again, having the cannabis is. When my dad wanted to try it when he got cancer, he really did, but we couldn't find a pound. And that sense, like, we're doing something wrong. That'll never happen again. I don't care what agency you come from, what uniform you wear, what oligarchy you come from, and rules or whatever. I will not do the things that are best for me because you said it's fuck you. Too many people have died and suffered. We all know it. So I'm telling you, find someone else. I'm making my own medicine. That's how I choose to go out. We'll weigh it out. We'll see. Who makes it. I bet I make it. Bet I survive cancer. Just that plain old. Bet. Not to mention, just having the cannabinoids in your body will probably refrain you from having cancer. And I'm not talking about smoking it. I'm talking about eating it, having it. I feed it to my pet, not my pets, my livestock. My rabbits like those fan leaves and the biomass, and they're gonna have that in their meat, and I'm gonna eat that. And my family, anybody else, and that's gonna be, in your biome, and I bet we don't get cancer. So that's what that's all about. I could. I don't think I'm gonna survive. I'm just too defiant. Oh, fuck you. Fucking. I'm. I go back to when I was 18 and I went to jail for the first time as an adult, and it was for a pack of papers that some lady cop, St. Louis County cop, put in the back seat of my buddy's car into this whole. I found papers. You're all going. And we're like, fuck you. Well, I'm the one who got the ticket, and she didn't give me a ticket for paraphernalia, marijuana paraphernalia. So she tried to say that she was doing me a favor, and she only wrote me a ticket for possession of tobacco as a minor. Thank you, Clintons, because up until then, that wasn't a crime. And that was my first time in jail, because I didn't show up to court. Never showed up to court. Yeah, more geese. Love it. We were having a hard time flying with all that wind. I obey nature and I answer the call. You know, I'm not just, when you lie to people and you deceive them, this is what happens. You're on borrowed time when you go down that road. You know it. Don't be mad at me. And I'm haunted by my father's last words. It killed me, Aaron. Haunted by hundreds of people I know in the last 10 years who have succumbed to the illness of addiction. And really what it was pharmaceutical grade fentanyl. Well, fentanyl is only pharmaceutical, and, you know. I'm going to start doing some videos about my experience in the last 10 years, because there's so many, I don't give a fuck what statistics you got. They never add up to what it's really like out there on the front line. I mean, I was stunned at the things I learned. 99% of the addicts that we were dealing with, I learned, all got their start from a pharmaceutical opiate. They had no idea what they were getting into when they took it, when they initiated themselves. There's an alchemy to addiction. It's beautiful. It's separation, purification, and reunification. But everybody's stuck in the separation phase and never get the purification because they don't have the truth. They know it. It's again, spirit versus spirit. God love you, Carl Jung, and thank you for giving us the 12th step. And you did. But even he warned us about the collective shadow. It's here. And statism. I love it. So, alcohol, it's just one of 12 ways that you were initiated into becoming a human being. But today people had no idea. They had no idea what they're getting into. They're initiating themselves with these pills. White coat. You know, but that's not my crusade anymore. But I probably should do some videos on that just to get it on record. You know. God. You know. Ooh, I really like, is that, oh, I thought that was, I should. You know. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I lived through a real epidemic. I know what one looks like. You know. And I used to be quite insulted at the mere suggestion from people that we were experiencing a pandemic with coronavirus. And, you know, I'm not anymore. What's up, brother? Who will wear the crown? I tell you. Well, it depends on what kind of crown. I'd like to crown a few motherfuckers. You know? Ooh, nice. Yeah, I'm not gonna go there. The cure for COVID lies in the blood of tyrants. Tell me I'm wrong. How easily could we all end this with a single stroke of a blade? That's a merciful way to do it. Very ritualistic too. It's cleansing. This ground you stand on is crying for the blood. I promise you. It cries for it. Mars, above, awaits. He calls for it too. It ain't my blood. It wants balance. It knows what's required. Who will spill it? Hopefully me. And I don't say that because of any other reason. I don't want so many other people to suffer that experience. I know all that. I'd rather go first if somebody has to. Somebody has to, guys. Somebody has to. But yeah. I bathe in it. Like fucking Dracula. Dip my bread in Dr. Fauci's blood. Adrenochrome is, whoa. It's cool if it's fucking tyrant blood. Could you imagine him begging you? Okay, man. Hey, dude. What you think? There'd be no consequences for what you did? I mean, the fuck, I'm freeing you. Here, go to the next world. This world ain't for you. You think you own it or something. That's not how it works, pal. Anyhow. It's a collective shadow. It is. And, you know, when this thing has to happen, it really does. We've all been, they've been initiated. They're looking at it. Sometimes, and this is new. I can't believe I haven't gotten there, but we're possibly, hopefully, maybe I can help a lot of people as they go through this process like I did 10 years ago. With Apocalypse. With AA Apocalypse. The veil is lifted. Fuck. You know, I needed help. And amazing human beings still in my life today, but they come and go, always there for you as you go through this process. Maybe, just maybe, we could be there for them. Who knows? That's me trying to stay on the bright side. What is it? Always look on the bright side of life. Oh, man. Fucking hate it from across. Yeah, back to the crown. I'm the crown some motherfuckers. They need it. But, you know, what are the odds? They're all in Hollywood basement bunkers putting on a show for everybody. You'll never, I mean, or they could be completely CGI. You know that? That's fucking real. You know? How the hell is not a single one of these been shot at? Oh, you get Martin Luther King gets shot, all these fucking amazing people get shot, but these pieces of shit can go anywhere, and where are the fucking people? You know why? Because that's not how people actually are. You don't get random fucking, right? So here we go. People who actually need to be, right? It's not happening. How? How? No, what we get is fucking untrained, undisciplined children pulling weapons off the Walmart shelves and going on, you know, fucking Army Rangers, Navy SEAL-like missions and slaughtering 20, 30, whatever it takes to get you to go, oh, we need to go. I don't know. Something wrong with me. I'm fucking babbling. Love you guys. Just want to say hi. I'm actually looking forward to the unknown. I asked Neil Kramer once at the end of a seminar of his, last one I was at. I asked him. This is because, you know, I just had to know, but I knew it already, right? So I asked a mentor, which he is, Neil, what is an honorable, righteous death? He's like, I don't know if you guys know, this is Aaron, blah, blah, you know. It was a snake, he called me Aaron, and this is why he's asking me this question, and yeah, so he starts going on, like, you know, la, 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 and he's like, wait a minute, no. An honorable, righteous death. Live an honorable, righteous life. If I can't transmit that wisdom to a man or a woman, I'm not doing it right. No matter what happens, my honorable, righteous life is my honorable, righteous death. I don't care what uniform you wear. I don't care what title you have, what you think of yourself. I'm guaranteed an honorable, righteous death by my own action, my own will. And that terrifies you, doesn't it? Can you get to that point? I think you can, if you're not already. We'll see. I don't know. You ever had a gun pull on you? Yeah. Well, if you have, then you're a person who'll pull one back, right? Because that's the only way to respond to that situation. I promise you. I'm not a violent man. I understand force versus violence. It's the only way to handle it. Violence is to violate. Look, I'm a simple guy. Violence is to violate. Terror is to terrorize. Right? I mean, these definitions are just, they're right there. Anyhow, live an honorable, righteous death. Or life, right? And what is death? The gateway to another world? A road to awe? An entity just doing his job? Who wants nothing more than to see you live a long, happy, healthy life and your whole family? Right? You think death's chasing people down? Not at all. Like the Hierophant. Hmm? Yeah? That's death. Right? He has a purpose. He does. And I bet he does his job very well. Very professional. But hey, I mean, that's, to me, it sounds like a downer to talk about, but guys, this is how we got to this point. We got shadow, a collective shadows, these stuck in separation. There is no purification, there is no reunification. It's like a fucking samurai sword folded 1,000 times. Go through this process, and they've kept us frozen in this state. It's like my chickens over here. I go up and pick them up, and they kind of freeze. They don't run. They don't fight. They're just stuck. I pick them up. That's how people are today. We know how we got there, and we know how to get out of it, and we will get out of it. When the death does come, just remember it's a relationship. And I've been in this situation many, many times, and to make sense of it, the best sense I got out of being honored to be in the presence of someone as they leave this world is to actually be present, observe, witness, hold a space, make it a good death as possible for this individual. That's all I would ask. Those priests, those good people, you could hold a hand, you can express love and care, like for real, like the Hierophant. Death's assistant. Is that right? So, what more can a man ask for other than an honorable death and being in the presence of amazing human beings? Yes, we did, Jill. Someone put all this stuff. This is the fruit of seeds planted in me 10, 11 years ago, and there's still seeds being planted in this fertile soil, which I call my heart, my mind, and my will. It's here, Get rooted. Get rooted. That's the thing to do. Not for everyone, but for most of us. Right now, this is the thing to do because the mind is a marvelous mechanism, is it not? So much happening in a place that nothing's happening, and we're just lost in this insanity. I've been there so many times, and honestly, in coaching and sponsoring and mentoring others, one of the best things you could do for somebody who's in their head or in their box, Danny would once say, God bless you, Danny, is to remind somebody, where are you at right now? You ever had this experience? Oh my God, they're on the phone and they're telling you everything. Where are you at right now? To get someone to be present. What's happening right now? Look around. What is real? What is happening right now? Burn down FB with your fire? You mean Facebook? Yeah, Dr. Fauci's a domestic terrorist. That got me fucking banned, deleted. 11 years or 10 years of amazing content, video, photos, events, and recovery, and so many of my friends and family have photos and video that are lost after they've passed, gone. But hey, wasn't my platform. It's a fucking NWO CIA platform, just solely meant for social engineering and manipulating the masses. I'm spared the indoctrination. I guess my only superpower is my 7th grade education. I guess. Yeah. Get in touch with your dark side. I've been digging, looking for mine. Want my dark side, like that real raw Aaron Snake. It's there, but it's hard. It's hard to really, you know. It's time to take action, dude. There is no second guessing. You must take action. There's going to be times you want to be in conflict. You want that dark side. You want to draw it up. Fight fire with fire. Don't be afraid to get in touch with that, right? Just a little bit of time, because you might be shocked at what you find. It's okay. We're human. Sometimes they're just characteristics. They're suppressed, repressed aspects of who we are and things, and it could be opinions, or just emotions, right? Like the act of killing. And we'll just talk about my rabbits over here that I have yet to butcher one. But the time is nigh. It's time to harvest some of our meat rabbits. They just get crowded in there, and I need to develop those skills. But it's the act of killing. So what is the motive? How do I do it most mercifully? All those are important, very important. So I think we're looking at a ritual act, right? I love my animals. I do. They've done something to me that have given me something I never would have had if I didn't have my rabbits and my chickens. Someone accused me once of not caring for their animals, and they were actually right, because I didn't know how. I mean, just like how hard it is to care for people. But to the act of killing, I don't have a problem with it. I just want it to be correct. I want it to be meaningful. You don't want to, So you can apply that to the big one. I think people are confused about what the Ten Commandments say. Thou shalt not commit the act of murder. You probably insert your Schofield Bible, watered down bullcrap. They'll say, thou shalt not kill. That's not true. It's not. Thou shalt not commit the act of murder. What is murder? Anybody? Well, from what I found, it's simply an unauthorized killing. Hence license to kill. Here in the United States, we used to hold sacred your right to go about this land freely without threat of harm to your person, all that. This is what the principles that were instilled in us. I'm glad I met up with JT too. It's a shame, but I let that go too. That took a while. That was a tough one, but again, back to what I was speaking of, an unauthorized killing. So where does the authorization come from? It's not going to come from man. I don't even think it comes from God. But I mean, Leo, did he get out? Yep. My life goal is to be old. I had a vision once. It's an old man on this beautiful porch with my wife next to me in a rocking chair. I had this knitted, like, yarn blanket. I was missing an arm. My face was all scarred up. I was bald, had liver spots, but I was so happy. And I was surrounded by all these people. And it's been years and years. I'm like, what was that? I mean, it was a true vision. I was an elder. My life goal is to be old, become an elder, and it's gonna be fucking hard. The trials and tribulations and the things we have to learn. And we're talking about another 40 fucking years. I'm 40. Think about it, you're 25, man. And all that you've learned in the 25 years, you still got another 25. And then you got another 25. And then you got another 25 for your 100. And we're supposed to be 120. All the wisdom and the knowledge that's in front of us that we can learn and gain and transmit to our future generations. It's going to come from a lot of blood, pain, and sweat and mistakes and wonderful things. You know, think about my son's 20, and Ellis is 10, my daughter's, no, that's 21. My daughter's 20. I want to be a grandpa, like now. You know, like, we don't want to have kids. I'm like, fuck! Well, who did that? Oh, yeah. When you get up on TV and you terrorize an entire world. The kids are the ones that are affected the most. And that's my line, too, by the way. I'll air that all fucking day. You start jabbing kids, I'm gonna fucking kill you. You're gonna see a motherfucker get ruthless. I mean, I'm talking fucking... I'll be like my mentor Bao, that Spetsnaz trained fucking North Korean or North Vietnamese guerrilla fighter. Fucking eating snakes raw in the fucking woods, waiting 3 days in a tree till I see you fucking come up and do one of your speeches when I put a fucking fat 50 cal round in your face. You fucking start jabbing children. You think we're gonna tolerate that shit? I'm telling you, man, that is people's line. That's when we start bathing in the blood of fucking tyrants and fertilizing our fields, securing the future freedom of our future generations. They'll ask, they'll tell stories of us. How brave and courageous we were. The self-sacrifice that we did. You know, our wives and our children don't have to know any of this fucking nightmare if we just fucking stood up. And that's where the, you know what? Where's authorization going to come from? It's going to come from a woman. When she's going to say, there's only one thing that stands between you, what stands between me and your children and those fucking psychopaths out there. And that's me and us men. My great grandfather, Anderson, enlisted in the Union Army in 1861. He marched from Cape Girardeau all the way to St. Louis with his 15-year-old son, Anderson, and his brother. And they enlisted in the Missouri, 21st Infantry All-Volunteer Division, and marched all the way to Atlanta where they burnt it to the ground. Did you know that Atlanta was burnt to the ground? Yeah, most of the southern cities were. That's why they want to cancel your history. But anyhow, epigenetically, I hear them, I feel them. They're in my bones, they're in my blood. It's funny. Anderson was wounded twice, both hands. Got a finger shot off. I wonder sometimes. It's in my blood. So, for any of you fat fucks who need to get a real job and might be watching this video wondering how to classify this guy, it's in my blood. If it's not in your blood, then you're not from here. Where are you from? What etheric fucking dimension did you come from where you can't understand that? Hmm? Are you lacking something? A soul? I don't know. But that's another thing. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. It's my spirit. The spirit. The spirit. It's our spirit. It ain't my mind. The spirit. It says no. Hell no. Why would I even consider such a thing in the first place? What are you talking about? And this spirit, this soul, the turtle, might be a part of something. And I'll go right back to it. It's fine. Maybe a connection to spirit, to this land, my dog, my children. You can't kill that. And that's the other thing. They can't break our spirits. That's why they have to kill us. And we just come back. I mean, fuck, the world is populated by, for real. So, I like Michelle Gibson right now. And anyone else who's talking about this, like, Matico invasion type thing, it's not natural, none of it. I ain't from here, And, this response is appropriate as it gets. I'm, I don't know. Put that on the record. Put me on your list. I don't fucking know. You'd be doing me a favor. Show up at my fucking door. What you got? Huh? What do you got? You got some mandates for me? What else you got? Don't even come here. That fight won't be over. It'll be a long fight. Our spirits will tangle. Will tangle. Whoever that poor son of a bitch is, whoever talked you into that, man, you made a big mistake. That's alright, we'll find balance somewhere down the line, won't we? Love you guys. So many good people out there. We're at that point, at crossroads of where do you stand? Where's the line? Is it the children? Pension? Children. Sterilized. Doctrinized. Terrorized. Fuck. Oh. Oh no, I should though. I'll put him on. Hank Jr., he's a character, right? You're not the first person to ask me that. Why does that kind of carry that energy, I guess, huh? There's like 3 movies that play at our house. It's Red Dawn, 84 version, Patriot, and Cold Mountain. That's so much. I fucking love that. Inman. Oh. And the book is so good. God, I just lose myself in that book. Amazing hero's journey, that story. Yeah. Yeah, Hank William III, yeah. I should. I will. You know what? Thank you. I'll put that on. There's only ever been one war. One. Don't fall for that shit. World War I, World War II, World War III. I'm telling you, this is a war that was lost the day they started it. You know, it's their pretense for why they're at war. I mean, that's how they lost from the get-go. It's not even a winning war, but try and convince these people, you know. We wake up every morning, we have meditations, we have things. We are mindful people, not trying to take what's inside here, this conflict, and bring it out into the world. I want conflict resolution to occur here first, and then I bring it out into the world. These are people who are having internal conflict and just want the whole world to be involved in it. Fuck that shit. I'll squash that right now. That is not my fight. That's yours. I can, if you want help with it, we can do lots of things, you know, but fucking, they hate this world. They hate the bodies they're in. They hate it all. They hate to breathe. They hate knowing that you breathe so much they put a fucking muzzle on your face. Just right there. The breath or spirit. You know, what the fuck? I have a 7th grade education. I figured this all out right off the bat. I know. These are things I thought about before this all started. Like, what is spirit? Oh, it's the breath. I should probably breathe more. First sticker I saw was in New York. What's the sticker? It said 666. Round sticker. I was like, that's a carbon atom. Why the fuck did they put it? Motherfucker. It's right there, okay? If I could see the world so uniquely, I guess we all know. And then, you know, I don't know. But here we are, guys. You know, they're not just gonna stop. They're so deep into their crimes that they have to. You see how everyone keeps forcing each other's hands? Like right now, even this is forcing their hand. I am forcing their hand. I'm basically saying, bring it, motherfucker. You know, here's the line. We ain't even begin to talk about all the empty prisons, you know. Excuse me. I smoke a lot. It was in 2016, 2017, and by 2018, we couldn't even keep... Having an addict in jail is a really good thing for a guy like me then. And when they weren't keeping them and they were releasing them left and right, we're like, what's going on? Well, I was fortunate to have one addict. Well, these guys, that's how you know what's going on in the streets. It's like, man, they're closing prisons left and right. That's the word on the street. And they were. 2019. There are facilities in Missouri and every state, which were used to be prisons, that are not any longer have inmates. They're empty. They're staffed. They're in the middle of fucking nowhere. I'm telling you, railroad tracks, fields. I asked him, so what was it like right before the war? His name is Damir, in Bosnia and Croatia. And he's like, oh, this guy, this buddy right here, who you asked me these questions? He's like, I tell you exactly what it was like. We're one step away, and it's when people begin disappearing, because that's what we're looking at next. And if they're not already, because they are, a certain group of people, the more, you know, they're offing them, they're taking them. But that's what we're looking at. And I'm always remembering what good old William Cooper said that I heard in like 96, 97, about how it would go down, some holiday or something like that, dude. They're going to do a blitzkrieg, and they're going to be grabbing up all kinds of people. No different than Croatia or Bosnia. Snatching up people, man. All you need for a fucking concentration camp, barbed wire field, and guards to fucking guard it. You know, you got fucking 200,000 Haitians and immigrants that came in just last month. They need a job. Here's a rifle. Here's a uniform. Hey, here's some food. We're commies. And these are the bad guys. You can have everything they want if you do this, and they're called useful idiots. Yeah. Hey, wait, your comment faded off. Can I see that? How's that work? All messages are available. They just hide all chat messages. No, don't hide that. Show chat. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Utah Desert Youth Wilderness Behavioral Modification Camps. Oh. You're not late. Davin, you're right on time, man. I'm just doing a live stream and I don't talk enough and just feeling it today. Just checking in. Yeah, that's where they're at. That's where we're at. Wisconsin. That's my love. YouTube gave me a life and opportunities that I never would have had before. And it's not YouTube, it's just the fact that I took advantage of it. I've been all over the country, guys. All over the country, meeting people on YouTube and whatnot. So, God. Those days are over, though. I'm not going anywhere. Nope. Not anymore. Did all my traveling and my pilgrims and everything. I met everybody. Keep stepping up. Got the duty here. But Missouri's a beautiful state. Kentucky's a beautiful state. Wisconsin's a beautiful state. Arizona's a beautiful state. California's a beautiful state. Oklahoma, I don't know. Kansas is. Yeah, but for New York's beautiful state up until you get to New York City. I have no idea. I'm in Missouri, central, south Missouri, Ozarks. But New York City, it's horribly shocking to me. I had no idea people live like that. Horrible thing. And the fact that they don't even classify it as a city-state. That whole city-state just dominates all this. New York State and Chicago. Oh my God, what they've done to the state of Illinois. You people need to surround that fucker, put up walls and go, you're a city-state. DC too, a city-state. A city-state. Okay? You need to classify these cities, San Francisco, San Diego, whatever. Like, you're not allowed to make up anything that goes on outside these walls, okay? Here's your little city-state. Can't have your cake and eat it too, you understand? Fuck you. If you can't, yeah, I know, I've been offered so many opportunities. You go to Chicago. I'm like, fuck, hell no. Mm-mm. Nope. I know what goes on up there. I ain't going to that place. Anyhow, though, my battery's dying. I'm going to do some target practice over here. Got me a shooting range. Just with the bow. Love my bow. Sportsman's Guide. Okay, they do 4 easy payments for their members. I think it's like $50 for the year. Shotguns, 10/22 rifle, a fucking Ruger, Heritage Arms 22, 6-inch barrel. They're like laser guns, guys. Arm up, get what you can, and get ready. I'm getting out of Cali within a year, possibly looking at Missouri and Idaho. There are no people in work opportunity. Yeah, man. Like last year in California was amazing. I almost bought 20 acres farm out there. That's what I really wanted to do, but we moved here. We've got family here and stuff, and doesn't matter where, just get land. Missouri's beautiful, Idaho. And honestly, people ask me how I did it. 19. New moon. Answer the call, hero's journey. Just do it. You go. And you don't look back. Mistakes will be made. Scary shit will be happening. Even now. Out here. Sink or swim. The learning curve is huge. Learning curve is huge. I'm so ready for for others. It's hard out here by yourself. I mean, I'm not by myself, but there's got to be a community. So yeah, man, get out there, do it. Encourage you. You can't fail, man. You'll find the place you need to be. I personally made a call to the land. I did. Yeah, man. If you don't feel it, get out. But just follow your heart. Follow your instinct, your gut. You know, the universe. Well, I don't say the universe. The ground, the earth. The earth needs you. Get what I'm saying? It's sick and tired. I'm telling you, of the way things are. This ground is calling for blood. Mars is calling for the blood. Not your blood. I promise. Not your blood. It's what's been done with the blood right now is being done with it. The universe is not the universe. The ground, this earth, ain't having any more of it. And there's only one way to bring balance back. Because what they took has to be given back. They don't understand that. Or maybe they do. I don't know. That's make a call to the land. There's a land out there that needs you. And it will hear you and it will bring you there. And you just go on with the ride, man. We're at Missouri. Exactly. Do you have any idea? Because, yeah, Missouri's a great state for many reasons. Um, we only have two large cities. That's Kansas City and St. Louis. St. Louis is dead. They can't do nothing. It's a cesspool. I've spent years, 2016. I mean, even longer than that. It's the worst place in the world, dude. It's fucking dead. It's tons of bad things there. It used to be a very sacred place. You know, the energy is the way it is because of the way that they're treating the land. You know, it was an amazing German French city. Uh, you know, there's been people there for thousands of years, and then when you really see it, you see it. But they're not treating it right, so they're gonna get booted. People come back in there, and you know. But yeah, Missouri's great. I think you know, those red flag laws and all that stuff. They're always countering that. This will be a battleground. It'll be a battleground. You know. So yeah, we're at Missouri. If you're still watching, you know now. So we could hook up or something because I'm at that stage now. I mean, we're producing food and this and that. I'm starting to get a real feel of where this farm is going. Um, you know, New Ozarks, yeah. Waiting for a confirmation. I have a buddy moving. Well, shit, man. I'm if you can right now, put in Steelville, Missouri. Steelville, S-T Steel, Eelbille, and or Salem, Missouri. I'm at or around about those two places. It's beautiful out here. The land is here. I mean, it was, we didn't, and to be this far out wasn't intentional, but there was no land, no homes. Everything was bought up. People call it the Great White Flight of 2020. Fleeing the cities. Yes. And, you know, it's got all the other problems. And you got every problem out here that you'd want, you know. Fuck. Methamphetamine, alcoholism, you know. Good old closed-minded, segregating country folk. You know. I love it. You know, I'm in a small town. They haven't even really welcomed us yet. At all. They're just, and it'll take time. It will. It'll take time here in this small town. Don't fuck around, man. There's people who can't come here because if it's a small town. Like, it's a shame. I've had to turn away a couple of people just for the reason that they're not welcome here. You know? We're not gonna get away with any of that commie shit here. Fuck no. Ain't playing. They will not. You will disappear. You know what I mean? But hey, you know, still down. People are farming out here. They're doing it, and they're very. There's lots of enclaves and small groups. I know there are. I know who they are. They're good people, and you'll never be in their circle. And that's the way it should be, I think. You know, decentralized is what it is. I mean, that's kind of the tough part right now, is getting hooked up with the right people. It's kind of happening. But anyhow, I'm gonna peek at my upper pond. Right? This is the very first place we looked at that we said no to. I was picky because the 26 acres had been logged so terribly too. They did a horrible job. There's gonna be years of cleaning up, which is fine. Like I said, I made a call to the land, and this land needs to be healed, and so do I. So does everybody, and the relationship is good. But here's my pond, and here's my little barn. My chickens, see them? I love my birds. Well, now that's not the intention. There they are. Got rabbits in there, you know, deer, cattle, everything. Yeah, we sold our house, dude. Sold it in 2 days. We didn't even have a house bought yet. The house that we found a farm down the road here that I preferred, and the lady actually was hiding a destroyed foundation and hiding a bunch of stuff and tried to defraud us. It was upsetting, but got us here. And you know, look at that chunk of iron. It's iron right out of my backyard, because there's mines here. All of Missouri is nice, but the land needs you, brother. Get on it. You deserve it. You do. You know, and another thing about all that was, you know, what was I going to leave my family? I've lost 2 fathers. Both inheritances were stolen by the government. Yeah, Iron Pirate. All that, and what could I leave my family? Well, I could leave them my essence on this ground, because it's Iron Mountain. It holds memory. There's lots of crystal here, too. Crystal, crystal, crystal. Silica, all of it. There's my bone pile. Bones hold memory, too. This is where I want my body to be. My bones on this mountain, God willing, 10, 20 generations of my blood will be on this land like it's supposed to be, like it used to be. You know, the elite, that's how they live. They didn't change anything. They know the power. They know the technology of us. But they fucked it up. I don't know what happened, really. I don't care. But, you know, I got a garden going in there, and I'm trying. So, yeah, hopefully that this little live stream was good. If you guys want me to do a couple more, I can. I don't know. I could talk in front of hundreds and hundreds of people. I've done it so many times. Why am I not doing live streams? Why am I not? I don't know. This is the time to do it. Rally the troops! There's a battle ahead. You guys ready? It ain't gonna be fought like traditional warfare. It's fought in the heart and the mind. That's what they're after. That's what they want to be. They want to be in your heart and your mind. You know? And you know what? Bring it, motherfucker! Am I crazy? My heart and my mind? You want to bring it? It's right here. Fuck, I got an army. 2,000 years lineage all lined up. That's what's in my heart and mind. That's where we'll do battle. And that's where you'll lose. You know it. You're like, shit. Hip. Keep your head on a swivel, they say. Chance always favors a prepared mind. Right? Love you guys. My phone's dying. I gotta tend to the animals. Some other things. Ready, ready, ready. I'm fighting the information war. I love you. You are, man. I'm reading your stuff. I hope. Yeah, we've already had that conversation. So, you know, those are dangerous people. Probably the most dangerous on fucking planet Earth right now. They scare me. I don't fuck around. Yeah, Devin. All right, guys. I'll talk all day long. Golden boy! Let one rip. Grr, 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 grr! Look at him. Come on. Let's have one. Yeah. He's good with his hands. Just worry about him. What's up, old girl? Buck, buck. Buck, buck. She's 3 years old.